Hello everybody, Luke back once again, this time to break down everything we know about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge, a brand new game that was just announced yesterday from when I'm recording this, and brings us back to the classic side-scrolling gameplay we loved in the 1980s and early 1990s. Shredder's Revenge also brings us back to the original 1980s TV show, more so than some of the current releases of the Ninja Turtles. This will be a 2D side-scrolling game with a pixel art and arcade-style gameplay you probably remember from many early Ninja Turtle games from the day. And now we're going to be breaking down everything we know about it, when the release date should be expected, gameplay, story, and so much more. First though, if you're new here, do me a big favor. Hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up. It really does help us because it lets YouTube know you enjoy what we do here. And hopefully we can help you learn something new about the world of gaming as we break down rumors, new games, and so much more. And try to grow this brand new channel. Alright, so what do we know about the new Ninja Turtle Shredder Revenge game? Well, it's being developed from Tribute Games that has described itself as a modern game studio rooted in the 20th century classics. Now it seems they're doing that for this new Ninja Turtles game, as this will look like a game much more at home on the NES or SNES and Sega Genesis than on the PS4 or PS5 right now. We're going back to that pixelated art style of 2D side-scrolling versus the more modern 3D world, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Some games actually work better this way. And it's fun to see game studios increasingly put gameplay and game story ahead of something that looks really cool. I think when we started to get the ability to have really high-end graphics and 3D worlds, often we were more concerned with how the game looked than how the game played and what the story was. There's many games out there that looked great, but the actual final product wasn't that great of a game. So I'm very excited to see them bring this back to a 2D side-scrolling game. And sometimes these beat 'em up games that we remember from that time really do work better that way. Now, there is a story in this beat 'em up game. Shredder is back and he plans to take over the world. The Turtles must fight their way through wave after wave of foot soldiers and take on classic bosses like Bebop and Rocksteady. Before you work your way to the final boss to stop Shredder's plan to take over the world, and there will be many different bosses from the classic cartoon shows along the way from what we see in the trailer. Now, it's a pretty straightforward beat them up, but that's okay. Some of these games are a lot of fun. Some of the best games on the early consoles were beat 'em up, and some of the best arcade games are beat 'em up games too. So I'm very excited to see that style return. Now, they are definitely bringing back more of a NES, SNES style in this. And there will definitely be a pixelated art style to it, which will be interesting to see how that plays out. Now, there's a lot we don't know about the game. No reported pricing at this moment. No reported supported platforms at this time either. We don't know if this will be a Nintendo Switch, Xbox, PlayStation, some other devices out there. We don't know. We also don't have a firm release date, though multiple reports have put the game releasing around mid-2022. This will be in line with other titles from Tribute Games compared to when they were announced versus when they actually hit the market. So it would not surprise me at all to see this be a 2022 mid-year kind of summer game. Could be a little bit of spring, could be a little bit of a fall game. Really could go either way, but expect it to be sometime in the middle of 2022. We would likely get some bigger releases and announcement trailers later, but the fact that they haven't even announced which platform this game is coming to makes it highly unlikely it will hit markets in 2021, unfortunately, because it looks like a pretty cool game. Also, the gameplay we saw was extremely limited. Very little on the actual gameplay, though a really cool looking intro that was done in very high graphics, where the gameplay will actually look to be in more of the pixelated art, so keep that in mind. I do worry about this a little bit though. I think some people will see the trailer and see the high-end looking graphics of the intro and be a little disappointed that the actual gameplay is in the more 2D side-scrolling pixelated graphics that we saw back in the day. It seems like many game companies are trying to cash in on a little bit of our nostalgia for classic video games of the 80s and 90s and that classic side-scrolling style. Now, I will be honest, There are some games I think just work better. I think mini Mario games are best as a side-scrolling game. And I think the new Super Mario Brothers games that came out on the Wii and later this Wii U and Switch are excellent side-scrolling games. I'm kind of excited to see this come back to that. We'll be keeping a very close eye on this. We'll do updated videos once we know more, but for now, this is everything we know, rumored, and confirmed. Alright, if you're new here, do me a big favor, hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up. It really does help us because it lets YouTube know you enjoy what we do here, and hopefully we can help you learn something new about the world of gaming by breaking down new games coming out, gaming rumors, reviews, how-tos, and so much more right here on this brand new YouTube channel we're trying to grow. Thanks for your support. I'll be back real soon with another video.